I asked AI to download a report from my Seller Central account. I didn't touch the keyboard. I didn't click a single button. I watched the AI log in, navigate to the ad console, and find a report I didn't even know the location of. It requested it, waited for it to generate, and downloaded it. The whole thing took 3 minutes. And I realized I've been using AI wrong for 2 years. Hi, my name is Mike Din, Non-Din's AI avatar. Non and the Seller Labs team have written the script for this video. We have sold over $80 million on Amazon since 2012. We're your guide to the AI revolution in e-commerce. If you like this, click like and subscribe so you don't fall behind while your competitors figure this out first. 2 years ago, I tried to learn software development. I had some extra time, figured I'd pick it up. I kept falling asleep, reading through code, trying to get basic results. It took forever to do anything. My time was better spent somewhere else. So I quit. Turns out, it wasn't code that was the problem. It was the level I was operating at. There are 3 levels of AI, and the one you're on right now is the reason it either feels like a superpower or a total waste of time. Level 1 is the chat window. You open ChatGPT, you type, "How do I lower my ACoS?" You get back a polished answer that applies to every seller on the planet and none of them specifically. You didn't give it your data. You didn't give it your campaigns. You gave it nothing about your business, and it gave you nothing back. That is where most sellers stop. They try this once, get a generic response, and walk away thinking AI doesn't work. That's like judging the internet by your AOL dial-up experience in 1998. Level 2 is projects. You upload your search term report, your business data, your ad campaigns. Now the AI actually sees your numbers. You ask, which keyword spent over $50 with 0 conversions, and it gives you a real answer. Huge jump. But there's a wall. Your data changes every day. You keep re-uploading. The AI can't reach outside the files you hand it. It can't pull a live report. You're still the middleman doing all the grunt work. Level 3 broke my brain. I installed Claude code in Visual Studio Code. Then I connected it to the web using something called Playwright, which lets the AI actually browse the internet. Real pages, real logins. I logged into Seller Central with my credentials, and then I handed control to the AI. I said, "Find me the business ad placement report." The AI knew where it lived. It went to the ad console, found the right section. It clicked through, requested 30 days of data, sat there waiting for it to generate, downloaded it. I watched without touching the browser once. That moment changed how I think about this entirely, because I didn't write a line of code. I didn't build a scraper. I didn't hire a developer. I just told AI what I needed, and it figured out how to go get it. Some people call this vibe coding. But what we're doing isn't building apps for fun. It's running a business hands-free. I just automated a report that used to take 15 minutes. And that's just one report. Imagine what happens when you chain that, pulling reports automatically and having AI flag problems early. And that's not hypothetical. We had a slow-loading dashboard in our own system. I had a hunch. The queries weren't filtering properly. I mentioned it at the end of a meeting. Our engineer fed that hunch to Claude overnight. By the time I called him the next morning, it was already fixed. Claude had access to that codebase for months and never caught it. One human hunch solved before breakfast. The combination is what level 3 looks like. If this is the kind of insight you want for your own business, hit subscribe. We do this every week. Here's why this matters to you right now. Amazon just invested $50 billion into OpenAI. Google just launched Gemini 3.1. Elon's Grok is inside every X post. The biggest companies on Earth are racing to build AI agents, and most sellers are still copy-pasting. Claude Code just passed 5.2 million installs. The entire industry is sprinting toward level 3, and most sellers haven't left level 1. So, Here's what you can do this week. First, stop asking AI generic questions. Upload your actual data, your search term report, your business report. Ask about your numbers. Specificity is the gap between useless answers and answers that make you money. Second, build a project with one instruction file. A simple document that tells the AI what you sell, what matters to you, and what to look for. 10 minutes of setup. Every conversation after that starts with context instead of zero. Third, install VS Code and the Claude Code extension. You don't need to be a developer. Drop in a Seller Central CSV and ask it to find patterns. Watch what happens when AI can actually work with your files instead of reading what you paste into a chat box. Fourth, connect your data through an MCP server. MCP lets AI talk directly to your Amazon account. No more downloading and re-uploading. Fifth, when AI gives you the same wrong answer twice, don't reprompt. Redirect. Tell it to check the web. We had Claude loop on a bug for 20 minutes. 5 words fixed it. Why don't you check the web? The official documentation was wrong. Your job isn't to write code. Your job is to know when to steer. The AI is the same at every level. Same model, same intelligence. The only thing that changes is what you give it access to. Level 1 gives it nothing. Level 3 gives it your business. And the sellers who get there first won't just save time. They'll see problems their competitors won't find for months. What level are you on right now? Be honest. Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. See you in the next one.